Hello, class 9. I hope that everybody is staying at your home and keeping well. So, today we will start with the last part of our chapter, that is fundamental unit of life. In the last class, we have studied about the cell organelle, right? What is that? It is a small organ-like structure which is present in the cell, and there are some specific functions which are considered. And depending on the presence or absence of the membrane, there are three types: without membrane, single membrane bound and double membrane bound. In the last class, we have studied about the double membrane bound organelles such as mitochondria and chloroplast. So today we will complete with the other cell organelles present inside the cell. So first is endoplasmic reticulum. It is also referred to as the framework of cell. So from this diagram you can see there is a network of membranes which are being present, right? And this here you can see two types are being written. One is rough endoplasmic reticulum, RER, and another one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, that is SER. Now question is, why rough? Because it is bearing the ribosomes. And why smooth? Because it does not have any ribosomes attached to it. Next is a function. First function is it forms the skeletal framework of the cell. That means what? It provides a shape to the cell. Secondly, it transports the material from one cell to another. That means the process of transport is taking place with the help of endoplasmic reticulum. Third is it provides a surface for the synthesis of materials. How? In case of RER, we have studied the ribosome is present. So, proteins in case of RER and lipids in case of SER. So, do remember that this rough endoplasmic reticulum, it is helping in the synthesis of proteins, and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it is helping in the synthesis of lipids. Next is, it helps in the formation of lysosomes, Golgi bodies, as well as the vacuoles. So these three cell organelles which are being present are being formed with the help of this endoplasmic reticulum. Next is, it helps in the process of membrane biogenesis. Now, what is membrane biogenesis? Membrane biogenesis means it is the building up of the cell membrane. You have studied about cell membrane previous class, right? So, this cell membrane, it is being built up with the help of this endoplasmic reticulum, and that is referred to as membrane biogenesis. Next one, detoxification of harmful substances in the liver. So wherever these harmful substances are present in the liver, the endoplasmic reticulum, it helps in removing or detoxifying those harmful substances present inside the liver. Next cell organelle is vacuole. So firstly, this vacuole, as because it is present in both plant and animal cells, there is some difference in between that. In case of plant cells, the vacuole is large and it's less in number, whereas in case of animal cells, the vacuoles are small in nature and are more in number. So these vacuoles, it arise from both endoplasmic reticulum and GB means Golgi bodies, right? So this vacuole, as the cell is being surrounded by the cell membrane, this vacuole is being surrounded by a membrane called tonoplast and is filled up with the cell sap. So cell sap is present inside and tonoplast is ultimately the covering of this vacuole. So what is the function? It stores cell sap, which may be liquid or solid food and can also be a toxic byproduct. And obviously, as because this tonoplast is present, it is providing rigidity and turgidity to the plant cell and keeping the plant cell is in exact position. Next one, lysosomes. Lysosomes, what are they referred? They are referred to as the suicidal bags of the cell, or the natural scavenger, or the cellular housekeepers. First is, these are the membrane bound organelle which is being present. Second is, it is present in animal cells and few of the plant cells. Some of the plant cells are having this lysosomes, but not all. And these are tiny circular single membrane bound structure which are filled with digestive enzymes. So here comes the point, digestive enzymes. So what happens? It helps in the process of intracellular digestion of food in unicellular organisms. So that is why they are referred to as the suicidal bags of the cell. So the digestion is taking place with the help of this digestive enzymes. The next one is ribosome. We have read in case of endoplasmic reticulum, right, that in presence of ribosome, it is referred to as RER, and in absence of ribosome, it is referred to as SER. So this ribosome, it is an organelle which is present without a membrane. We have read about different types of cell organelles. So it is present without a membrane and consists of different subunits. If you see the diagram, you can see a prokaryotic ribosome is present and eukaryotic ribosome is present. So two different types is, one is 70S in case of prokaryotic ribosome and 80S in case of eukaryotic ribosome, and they are both made up of RNA. So you might question, what is this S, right? So this S is referred to as a Sedgwick constant, and it denotes the sedimentation rate of that particular ribosome. And this ribosome, it is helping in the synthesis of proteins, because you've seen in the endoplasmic reticulum also, wherever RER is present, it is helping in the process of proteins synthesis, right? So this is the protein factory, or the synthesis of proteins is being taking place. The next one is, and the last one is, Golgi body. What is that? It is referred to as the shipping department of the cell. Okay, so first it is discovered by Camillo Golgi in 1898, and it is originated from the rough endoplasmic reticulum. It contains certain sacs like cisternae and vesicles. If you look at the diagram, you will understand there are some sac-like vesicles which are being present, which are referred to as the cisternae also. And it has two phases, such as sys phase or the receiving phase, and the trans phase or the supplying phase. Again, we'll move on to the diagram. Here you can see it is referred to as a sys phase because it is the receiving end, and it is referred to as a trans phase because it is the supplying end. Here the secretory vesicles are also present, which is leaving the mature phase. So what is the function? It is helping in the modification, packaging, transport of materials, and also it is helping the synthesis of lysosomes and plasma membrane. Right? So hopefully you have understood the cell organelles which are being present, right? So three types of cell organelles are present. Some are present without membrane, some are single membrane bound, and some are double membrane bound. Thank you so much.